The following stream contains flashing effects which may trigger discomfort or seizures for those with photosensitive epilepsy. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome to RPG CAPR, the channel where we cap RPGs of various design. Coming to you live from the soda dimension where the bottle caps live and the CO2 bubbles never stop rising. Today, we will be resuming Final Fantasy for the Nintendo Entertainment System with the level cap being 50, and our current level is 32 across 4 black wizards. Let's resume our adventure. Alright, getting right back into it. Okay, so let's take a look at our current progress. All 4 of our wizards are at level 32. We have 20,030 chi to start. The most amount of XP we're going to need for the next level, 31,834. And 29,847 at the minimum. 3 cat claws equipped, plus a wizard staff. We collected plenty of items last time, including a Bane sword, light axe, Thor's hammer, and also some armor, which included a power gauntlet, which is worthless because it casts Saber, but Saber is a broken spell in this game. So, as you can see, we are pretty much filled up in terms of our armor slots. But I don't want to get rid of the Zeus and the Gauntlet or the White Shirt because they have special effects. So what I'm going to do right now is I want to make some money and hawk off the Power Glove. Oops, we're not going there right now. Alright, so today we are looking at building up our wizards to level 36. But we might even go higher if fortune is with us today. Also, let's take a look at our items. We have 5 houses, 50 heals, 20 pures, and 12 softs. We have 9 level 1 charges, 8 level 2 charges, 8 level 3s, 7 level 4s, 7 level 5s, 6 level 6s, 5 level 7s, and 4 level 8s. Okay, so we are just going to continue to build up those spell charges level by level. Make sure our wizards are all nicely souped up for the level cap and for the final battle of the game. Most saber-toothed tigers can always roll crit on their attacks. So we're just... always they roll crit. And overshot my landing. Okay, so we're gonna sell off the Power Gauntlet and see what other type of spells we can get. Hang on a minute. We only have 50 heals to start. Alright. That was only worth 5,000. Okay, it's not enough to buy another magic spell, but we can take this time to load ourselves up with heal potions. But I don't like buying heal potions in either Gaia nor Onrak. I would rather go where it's easier to buy them, in Crescent Lake. So let's load ourselves up. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. Now, you know what? Let's go to the full 99. 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, and 99. Guess that covers it. Can't carry anymore? Alright, moving on. Okay, so we're finally nicely rested up. 99 heals, and we sold off the Power Glove, keeping the only pieces of armor that will be worthwhile in combat. No, whatever, I'm just gonna park the airship right here, just head on. Okay, still not enough to buy another magic spell, so we're just gonna have to rest up and return to the underwater shrine to loot whatever treasures are left. And afterwards, just have a confrontation with Kraken. Because I want to make sure all the treasure in the game is nicely looted before it's time to pack things in. Make some sharksicles. And that didn't really do much of anything, so we're gonna have to go back to using the knives. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let me just see how good their physical attacks are now. Okay, that's not too bad. Might as well save on the spell charges when I can. And reserve the spell casting for greater groups of enemies. Okay, so I last left off over here. Okay, so we're gonna have to this time... Blind. For fuck's sakes, dude. Okay, I'm certain that I didn't pick up every last chest in here, so I'm gonna need to... Okay, this time I have to cast this. Sahawagans being Sahawagans, still slippery as eels. Let's try this. Alright, let's use a few potions to recover our guys. Let's just shock the sharks now. I don't give a damn anymore. At least I'm getting good points out of this. Okay, another ribbon. Alright, so let's take a look to see. Ribbon, okay, so... Oh, no, not that one. What the fuck am I doing, man? Okay. There. Equip this, and drop this. There. Okay, so now... Okay, now I need to arrange a few things here so I can at least keep track of what I have. Nope. Swap spaces. Gotta make sure everything's nicely arranged in specific slots so it's easier to keep track of what has been equipped with what. Okay, so only RPG has the baseball cap on. But anyways, let's just swap this out. Let's swap places here. Okay, that only leaves one armor slot left. So okay, so 3 out of 4 wizards now have ribbons, which is good. Now that just makes them nicely protect against all status effects. Alright, I'm pretty sure that this is the bottom floor of the shrine where Kraken is. So we are gonna have to be very careful with how we without we move around here. The strongest of the sea adversaries lie on this bottom floor of the shrine. So I just want to make sure that we picked up all the treasures. So we need to move around a little bit more to make sure I haven't missed out on any of the chests from last time. And remember, we're not just exploring, we're also grinding XP so that we can give our wizards the necessary level ups that are expected from every session of RPG CAPR. Okay, so there's nothing past this bend here. Let's take a look. Okay, we're gonna nuke a few enemies here. Because I'm not interested in just... I'm just not interested in waiting up right now. Okay, empty treasure box. That's fine. Yep, looks like I already remember looting all the chests in here. Okay. Well, that's fine, as long as I can keep earning those points. Any excuse to help me earn extra XP in the process. Yep, okay, well that's done there. Empty, empty. Okay, so what here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna force one more encounter. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna warp back to the surface. Rest up and then confront Kraken. Okay, and we also made a considerable amount of money to buy another magic spell, so we're also going to stop at the magic store to get our last blind spell for our wizards. Okay, so RPG does not have his blind spell, so we're going to go buy that. '91, '92, '93, '94, '95, '96, '97, '98, '99. Okay, blind spells procured for all 4 of our wizards. Let's rest up. Oh wait, hang on a minute, how much? So we still have a little bit of ways to go before the next level. But I'm presuming that by the time we're done with... By the time we're done with the underwater shrine, we should be at the next level. Attack an empty space, give the great white shark an advantage. I'll just use Fire 3 this time. I want to be dealt. I don't want to deal with these ghosts any more than I absolutely have to. Come on, this is Fire 3. It's supposed to do heavy damage against these ghosts. Because they can do triple figure damage to me. Okay, bottom floor of the shrine. Let's get ourselves healed up. Look how fast I'm burning through these heals. Okay, let's move on. Big hallway in here. Nothing in here. Well, at least got rid of the lobster. Not much in terms of a payout. Okay, this loops back to the stairway. Let's just freeze up a few snakes. Another empty chamber. Alright guys, I'm just going to take a quick break and be right back. Alright, let's get back into it. Alright. Sorry for the lag, everybody. We're just gonna get right back into your game now. Okay, so this is just where we came from. Dead end over here. Okay, we'll go for this one now. Okay, exiting out of here, going around the bend. But we are getting pretty low on HP here, so we gotta make sure our guys are nicely healed up. Dead end over here. And we are in the Fiend's room. And he's protected by 3 measly lobsters. Alright, let's cook a few lobsters. Everyone's fully healed up. Can't do anything over here or anything over here. The Fiend's ball is shattered, evaporating all the water. Ho ho ho! How foolhardy to dare challenge me, Kraken, the Fiend of the Water. Alright, we're now taking on the big bad of the water. Okay, first things first. Gotta put in defense. No, technically I have the nuke spell, so I can pretty much just nuke this son of a bitch. And I also have Flora in this speed. Let's nuke an octopus. Well, CAPR's taking a lot of hits from that. But then again, it is a boss battle. Oh, that really put in a lot of damage. And scratch one fiend. And we're leveled up. The sheen of light passes over us. Orb of water restored. And we're back outside. Getting back into town. Okay, so we have lost a lot of potions on that, so no, I'm not going to be restocking in there, because I don't like having to move the cursor down a couple slots just to select a heal potion. We do all of our potion purchases in Crescent Lake. Okay, let's see if the NPCs now say anything. Because now that don't you move away from me! Don't mind the sneezing in the background, people. That's just my roommate. I mean, the Orb of Water has been restored. And you decide nobody changes their... Okay, so nobody's changing their dialogue. Fancy that. Well, you know what, that's fine. Let's see if the mermaids have anything different to say. And I definitely need an excuse to get my 4 black wizards up to level 33. Hang on a minute. And... Okay, so by getting my Black Wizard level 33, it gives me an additional level 8 spell charge. VTBR's now up. Okay, Retro's now up. Let's see if the mermaids now change their dialogue now that Kraken is dead. She doesn't change her dialogue. They're still unaware that Kraken is dead and the orb of water has been restored. Never mind the fact that if we literally... I mean, we literally just restored the water orb. Oh wait, she now knows. Now order has returned. The sea will be as it was before. Beautiful. Okay, at least one mermaid finally knows. They're gonna become bubbles? Not anymore, now that the orb of water's been restored. Nobody else changes their dialogue? Yeah, but he doesn't live anymore, so why are you still crying? Okay, well I guess that's about it. We're pretty much done. Our job in the underwater shrine is officially at an end. We've cleared one of the biggest dungeons in the game. Okay, but I still want to get my Black Wizards to level 33 before I thoroughly leave this shrine. Now CAPR is up. Okay, all 4 of my Black Wizards are now up to 33. And we're down to 60 heals. Okay, well, we're as good as done here. Time to leave the shrine. You know what, I'm gonna nuke them. Just not interested in humoring them right now. Okay, fully rested, time to leave. Oh, how wonderful. 4 uses of fire 2 does not fall a frost giant. Okay, I think I'd park, yeah, it was parked more up here. Alright, let's try fighting it out. Getting rid of him. Oh, wonderful. Gotta love it when spells are ineffective. Just keeps you fighting the same enemies for more than one round. Okay, so what I want to do now is head back to Crescent Lake to stock up on potions. Didn't have to use a house, didn't have to use... Okay, so I do have to stock up on 39 potions. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Okay, good. Okay, so now we've finished loading up on potions. Now I want to go back to the volcano. I have some unfinished business with Carrie. I don't even think we need to waste magic on these guys. They're easy pickings now. How much money do I have? 57. Okay. I need 60,000 for another magic spell, and I also need 65,000 to purchase another cat claw. I don't like these damaged tiles, but what can you do? I already looted the chests from here, so I don't need to worry about. One bowl remains. Should have ran when he had the chance. Okay, so let's look around this floor a bit before we confront Carrie. Okay, we have ourselves a couple of fire elementals. Okay, so we have a room with candelabras and a lone treasure chest. And a Gamma, which is not going to bother with any ice spells. It's only one enemy. And we got a red dragon guarding the chest. Alright, let's freeze a red dragon. What do we get from the chest? A flame mail. Yeah, I didn't think they could wear it. Okay, moving back. Okay, can it be, let's see if it can be used in combat. Nothing happens. Okay, we're hawking it off. Wait, I just want to see. Yeah, this is definitely an encounter tile. Okay, just wanted to confirm. Okay, he's leashes his blaze of fury on us. No, I'm just going to continue fighting the Gamma with my regular weapons. A gray worm. Let's just use defense, and... Alright, let's explore the other rooms before we have to take on Carrie. Okay, we got ourselves a red giant. Nothing over there. Let's go over here. Alright, we got ourselves a couple of fire elementals. Nothing but a room with a couple of candelabras. Alright, moving on. Okay, we're going to explode a north wing now. Nothing but another empty room with more candelabras. Alright, moving on to the next room. Okay, nothing over here. There's a treasure chest, but it is empty. And no encounter tiles in here. Alright, moving on to the next room. Okay, I no longer need to worry about using ice on ogres. Okay, so the ogre mage runs away. Okay. Yeah, didn't think there was going to be anything over there. Alright, run away like a bitch. Okay, checking the chest. An empty treasure box. Alright, another empty box, another empty room. See what happens if I just... Okay, they can dish out pretty heavy damage. I got 82,000 G. Alright, gonna check in the southeast wing. Another treasure room. And this treasure box is empty. Okay, we only have like one treasure down on this floor. Withstood 4 earthquakes. Impressive. Just another room full of candelabras. Well, at least we're being greeted by a grey worm in her. see if I can break this giant. Oh yes, does a lot of damage. And at least I broke him into little itty bitty little pieces. Alright, well that's all the other chambers, so the only piece of treasure we got here was flame mail. So the only thing that can be done now is rack up. Let's just rack up points and get rid of Carrie. Okay, everyone's at full health. Okay, is it you, the Tinder to defeat the fiend of the earth and disturb my sleep? I, Carrie, will now show you the force of fire, and you shall burn in its flames. Okay, rematch. But this time we're pulling out the big guns. I ain't fucking around with her. Yeah, that's how you do damage here. Payback for the party wipe last time, bitch. What goes around comes around. Time to restore the orb of fire. Fire orb now restored. 3 down, 1 to go. Okay, these little shits. Normally I would say fuck it, but you know what? I'm gonna amuse myself a little. Heals. Down to 49 heals. Alright, we're restocking. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. 70, 71, 72, 73, okay, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. That should be it. Can't carry any more? Good. Okay, hawking that off. Okay. And... okay, I don't need to have the white shirt in here, so because I already have CAPR with his defense sword. So I'll just trade this back to here, because the Zeus... Retro has a Thor hammer. He does not need the Zeus gauntlet. That's redundant. Okay, and let's see if anything will come out of this now. Okay, he's finally awake. For 10 years I probed for the floater. Canoe north to the ice cave. Okay, well we already have it. And we got the airship from it. And we're happy campers because of it. She doesn't say anything different. Because the Fiend of Fire is now destroyed. And our business in the Golgo volcano is now at an end. So now, that's 2 big dungeons cleared out in this session. Let's see if the sages will say anything different. Okay. Okay, they don't even... Already took care of those fiends. As we restore light to the orbs, we will reveal more secrets. Please see us repeatedly. Yeah, what a load of crap that turned out to be. Maybe when I have all 4 of the orbs lit up, then I'll talk to you guys again. But until then, you're being pretty misleading. Oh well, everyone's still restored to full, and we now have our money back in the 6 figures. Okay, so... here's the ice cave. You know, I'm just gonna humor myself. First, let's use a house to save. Because we haven't finished looting all the treasures in here. We had to beat feet last time because of how cheap the monsters are in here. Our good old friends, the wizards, are back. But we're wizards too. Oh, and now they're running like little shits. We sure changed a lot since the last we met. This is real magic coming from real wizards. Show these charlatans what for. Nothing over here? Nope. There's nothing in here but a dead end, so let's go this way. One measly sorcerer, but I have ribbons on, so his attacks should not have any more effect on me. Okay, and they're pretty weak. So let's see what's in these treasure chests. And we have an encounter tile. They really like to use the rub spell right off the bat. What can I use out of... Let's just try hitting him with an ice within an ice cave. Show these mages what real magic's all about. Okay, that's impressive. Dark Elves are actually a force to be reckoned with. Oh, and they live behind some pretty good money. All that just for one measly cloth. Alright. We are dropping the cloth because cloths are worthless. But now I actually have to use my heal potions because those sons of bitches did a number on me. Let's see if this is an... Yep, so it's an encounter tile. And it can always attack me first, and hit me with a rub spell, which can easily wipe my party. Motherfuckers. Okay, that's one chest explored, so let's look at the next chest. And this one has a flame sword. No encounter tile on this one. Alright, we're heading down into the bottom floor. You know, I'm gonna use a light axe and see if the flame sword can be used as an item. And mage. More damage tiles, but we can handle it. We got ourselves a frost dragon now. Hitting me with a big blizzard, is he? Okay, can't be used as an item. So that's gonna have to be hawked off. And can't be equipped either, so that's definitely gonna have to be hawked off. Ice mail. Can't hold anymore. So there's more armor in there. Yep, them's the breaks. I'm gonna see if I can poison these fire dragons too. Nope. It was a good college try. Okay, we'll have to come back here a little bit later. Okay. That just leads to a dead end. So we're moving down. Okay, light. Light. I'll just use heal and mage. Dead end over here. How about over here? Another dead end? Another dead end. Okay. Okay, moving further down. Okay, that leads to the stairway. Hold on. Yeah, I want to be using this to see if it can be used as an item. have another chamber. Okay, first let's do a bit of a healy heal on all of our wizards here. $7,900 G. 9,900 G. We'll rack up that money because we need it for spells. 5,450 G. 5,000 G towards more of the spell fund. And we have winter wolves in the corner, so we stumble upon a pack of winter wolves. Okay, they had their little fun, but it's now time for us to cook them. Nothing happens. Okay, so it's not. It can't even be used as an item, so we're gonna have to just hawk it off. $180 G in this chest towards the spell fund, and 12,350 G, so nothing but money in here. But I earned a good chunk of money. Okay, so this isn't a definitive encounter tile. Alright, well, let's cook a few more wolves and get out of here. Alright, and we are met by a frost giant. Nice. Okay, whatever. We need the points. Alright, we're leaving this chamber, now we're heading up to the next floor. Can't do that to me while I have the ribbon. They'd like to use lightning on me, let's see how they like lightning. Back up to the first floor, so let's see what's in this chest since we had to ignore it last time. A measly heal potion. No encounter tile. Moving into the next room with a chest. 10,000 G, nice. But again, no encounter tile. Alright, moving into the next chamber. Might as well have made it a preemptive strike against my party. Alright, let's see what's in these chests. 9500G. A tent. Can't hold anymore. Okay, just another piece of armor. Okay, so there's 2 chests that we'll have to go and claim for the time being while I go back to town to hawk off the rest. Alright, let's take a look. 75 heals. And we had to use up a house. Well, that's fine, but first we're just going to hawk off some weapons and armor. So the ice, we are going to have to get rid of that ice plate. And the flame sword. And restock on potions and the occasional house. Six, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Okay, saving our progress. Just burning that tent because I need an excuse to save outside the cave, just in case my party gets wiped. Okay, time to go collect some more armor. Okay, I'm not wasting magic on 2 measly wraiths. I'm nuking these guys. I hate them that much to the point that I'm willing to nuke them. Yeah, run away, why don't you? So sorcerers are squishy. Well, these guys striking first with their rub spells is cheap as fuck. One damage? Really? Those are slippery like heels as well. As if I don't need any more of a reason to hate these guys. At least they leave behind good money. Okay, they finally leveled up to 34. No, I didn't expect the Great Centipede to be down here. Good starting hit. Are you sure they can't be affected by Bane? Let me try this again. So now we have 2 instead of 1. Nope. Just a silver gauntlet. Oh, how lovely. So that's all we're gonna get out of this, is a silver fucking gauntlet. Oh well. That's what you get. RTRO is now up. Okay, so 3 out of 4 mages up. Okay, so it just improves level, so we get an additional charge for a level 5 magic. Yep, so... Alright, additional charge for a level 5 magic, we'll take it. Just gonna go back to Crescent Lake to hawk off the Silver Gauntlet, and we're coming back here to loot what's in the last chest. And CAPR is now up. Okay, so that puts all 4 of my wizards now to level 34. Okay, let's hawk off this Silver Gauntlet. So RTRO has it. $87 heals left. $88, $89, $90, $91, $92, $93, $94, $95, $96, $97, $98, $99. Okay, so we're gonna save this. Okay guys, I'll be right back. Need to make another break. is nicely healed up. Rested up from that. And back to the ice cave we go to collect the last treasure chest. Keep raking in that money. The more money we have, the more easier it'll be to purchase those remaining level 8 spells. So cheap that they get to strike first with their rub spells. Just gonna fucking nuke them. No, I'm gonna nuke them. And once again, they pull out the fucking lightning magic. And RPG just takes the brunt of it. And Ice Shield. Alright, so that's the last item we were getting in this here cave, and Ice Shield. Alright, we're out of here. You know what, I kind of want to force another encounter before I go back into town. So my guy should be strong enough just to take out one giant on his own. Alright, going back into town to hawk off an Ice Shield. Just means more money for me. Didn't have to use a heal potion or anything. Okay, so now we're gonna head to Gaia to buy some more level 8 magic. Okay, so that completes our job in the Ice Cave. Let's load up on level 8 magic. Okay, so CAPR has stop, so I'm gonna load up the other wizards with stop spells. And now we're gonna look at getting Zap, which just sends... which is an insta-kill spell which targets the entire enemy party. But we no longer have enough money to buy another Zap spell, so we're gonna have to go and start killing more monsters. Okay, now we're gonna access the final dungeon of the game. No, the second final dungeon of the game, the Flying Castle. He's gonna use the house for good measure. Okay, all but one Catman falls. Okay. I'm gonna nuke a dragon. We don't stop. Gonna give this zap spell a try and see how it works. Well, so much for that. Okay, all but one badman falls. Okay, we already looted all the treasures in here, so we can move on to the next room. Okay, so here we are in the... endless hallway. So what we need to do is we have to go in a specific direction in order to access the teleporter that takes us to the bridge. But we can also encounter enemies here, so we can... So this is just how I access the exit teleporter here. So we go this way, and here we are at the bridge. So this will lead us straight to Tiamat's chamber. But we gotta be careful. We could encounter Warmech, the most powerful enemy in the game. And when that thing launches its nuclear missiles, survival is not guaranteed. Okay. Gonna activate this. Exile the golem to the 4th dimension. At least I got a good payout out of it. That gets rid of the mud golem. Air elementals. Well, that was a better cast of that spell. And here we are in the Fiend of Wind's chamber. Making sure everyone's nicely healed for the big battle. Alright, let's rock and roll. Lightning erupts from the Fiend's ball. So you have come this far. I, Tiamat, the Fiend of the Wind, will now put an end to your adventure. Bring it on. Bring it on. Okay, we're now dealing with the strongest of the four. So it's time to nuke this dragon. Okay, good. $306 damage. Good, 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 good. Scratch the fourth fiend. Now let's restore the Orb of the Wind. That's it. Last crystal has been brought back to grace. All 4 orbs shine again. Okay, so let's just heal up. So we've completed our main objective, but the game's not over yet. There's one final objective that needs to be met. Alright, let's go over stuff back in town. And purchase ourselves another zap spell in the meantime. Alright, another zap spell procured. Let's go rest up at the inn. Alright, moving on. So, what I want to do now is I want to hunt down the T-Rex. But this is pretty much level per minute, because for today, we are only going to go up to level 36. And if I get to level 36 without encountering a dinosaur, mainly the T-Rex, then I'm just going to have to call session and leave the dino hunting for next session. Okay, and let's take a look at our stats. So not too much now until level 35. But we're now going to have to comb the desert to find a T-Rex, because this is its stomping grounds. Okay, that turned out to be a total wash. Let's try Quake. Okay, this is not turning into a good fight. So Alright, I guess we're just gonna have to... Guess we're gonna have to nuke a couple of Ankylosauruses. Okay, so this actually turned out to be a bit of a wash, so I'm just gonna head back to town for a bit. That's a Tyro, not the T-Rex. The T-Rex is of a different palette. No, I do not want Quake. He's not affected by Quake. Okay, I guess we're nuking a Tyro. Because I'm... Okay, let's see. 62 heal potions, so we're gonna need to stock up on heals. 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Now a couple more houses. Alright, so first let's just save up our progress for now. So we do need to build up a lot more money now. We're gonna need to get 120,000 G so we can load up the last slot in our level 8 spells. Yep, 2 more zap spells to procure, and we'll have a full magic spell arsenal. Okay. Well, now that we've restored the 4 crystals, it's time for us to talk with the sages again. The Temple of Fiends is in the center of the 4 altars. The time has come to destroy the source of evil. With the 4 orbs shining again, the time gate can be broken. The true enemy is 2,000 years in the past. The world was suddenly thrown into disorder. You must restore it. Time is repeating. In order to break the time loop, you must eliminate the enemy who controls from 2,000 years in the past. Someone traveled 2,000 years to the past. The four fiends were sent forward in time. Those fiends threaten to destroy the world today. I see now. Someone who traveled back 2,000 years is the cause of the world's destruction. After 2,000 years, he will travel back again. And again. Then again. Time will repeat itself every 2,000 years. Break the time loop. Light warriors, only you can make the orb shine again. Okay, so what we have here is someone coordinating the events of the world's destruction from 2,000 years in the past. So you have to go into the past in order to deal with the big enemy who's causing the world's destruction. Alright, interesting thing to know. Okay, but in any case, there's still some unfinished business we do have. Right, you know what, right now I'm not entirely keen on fighting. I've decided I'm not gonna bother with trying to force an encounter with Warmech or the T-Rex this session. We're already spilling over into the 3-hour mark on this stream, so I'm just gonna be focusing right now on getting my guys to level 36 and calling session for the day. As legend foretold, once again the orbs shine. Quickly, to fulfill the legend, take them to the temple north of there. Take them to the temple north of here and stand in the center. So we have to eliminate the final enemy in order to restore peace to the world once and for all. So that's the only piece of NPC dialogue we're going to get from Corneria. Also, if you actually remember what the Lefanius said, there are 5 greatest warriors left to find the cause of the world's decay, but now only live as bats. So, these are the warriors. Help! The fiend's curse turned us into bats. With the orb shining anew, once again we can speak. When the 4 orbs cover the black orb in the center of the palace, the time gate can open. The 4 fiends' power is rooted 2,000 years ago. The real enemy is in that time. You must travel back in time 2,000 years. Now with your orb shining, stand in the time gate. We are the 5 lost Sky Warriors. 400 years ago, we battled against the cause of the world's destruction. Okay. The 4 orbs now cover the black orb. To take a step forward is to go back 2,000 years in time. So the black orb is gone and the time gate is open. So we can go this way. And with the power of our warp spell, we can warp back to the present. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this opportunity to tackle the enemies in the final dungeon, which is the ancient temple of 2,000 years. And just making sure that everyone's objectives are met for today. Because all the other treasures in the present have now been looted. There's still the treasure of the ancient past that have not been looted yet. And we're going to be looting those treasures accordingly as we make our way to the final dungeon. Now you can see all this beautiful, beautiful experience that I'm getting and all this wonderful money that I'm getting as well. So there's a stairway. Here's an earthworm. So let's go see if we can try and freeze it up. That's a severe hit. The enemies of the past are not someone you just really want to take lightly. But we do have potions restocked for such an occasion. But with the amount of money that we're making in the past, it should be easy for us to get the money that we need to buy the last couple spells. So these altars are blocking the exit out into the ancient world, so we can't explore the ancient world. Okay, so they're a little bit more resistant to fire. Okay, let's see how they fare against lightning. Altars blocking the northern passage. So now we have 3 frost dragons compared to the 1 to 2 that we faced in the ice cave. Alright, now RPG's level 35. I can see a stairway over there. Sorry guys, don't mind the dog, it's just got startled by something. There's another stairway over here. Okay. VTBR's now up, and RTRO's now up. Okay, so there's another stairway right there. So this just loops around. And now CAPR's at level 35. Okay, all my guys are now level 35, and looks like I get an additional charge to level 7 spells and level 4 spells. Okay, anyway, let's get out of here. So the warp spell allows us to go back into the present. let's go rest up in town. I'm just gonna hold off on buying more heal potions at this time. The main focus right now is to get my wizards to level 36, as per stipulations for today's stream. But we did manage to cover a lot this stream, and I mean a lot. So, of course, we can't go this way. Let me see how lightning will fare against this worm. Okay, so I guess ice would probably be the better course of action. There's another stairway in the upper left corner. So there's all stairways here in each corner of this floor. Okay, moving around. So let's see what's down here. So now... as long as I have the ribbons, those glances will accomplish nothing. Okay, 2,000 experience points, not bad. There's another altar here. Nothing happens when I stand on it. Okay, so nothing happens. I guess it's just your standard worship altar. I'm gonna zap a few golems to the 4th dimension. Okay, we got rid of one golem. And Nuke does incredibly good damage against these rock golems. Okay, that's another enemy. Those are some more enemies dispatched. Let's move on. Okay, so that just led to a dead end. So now let's move eastward. And we are ambushed by a pack of dragons. At least they didn't use Blizzard on me, but anyways, that's cool. Raking in that beautiful money. Okay, we have enough money to buy another zap spell, but we're gonna hold off on that for the time being. So now if we were to go this way, so this leads to the second floor of the temple. Never noticed. Here we are on the third floor. And we're dealing with 5 badmen. You know, they're not going to be bad for long after I nuke them. Exile the 4th dimension. Terminated. Okay, 3 exiles. Okay, these pillars here cannot be accessed for any particular reason. Gas dragons. Not gonna... Well, I'm just gonna have to use this then. Gonna nuke some dragons, not gonna... I don't want to know what's any... I don't know what kind of elemental weakness they have, but I don't particularly care. Nuke's the be-all, end-all of attack spells anyway. $4,068 points. That's good. That's good experience. Okay, that's an empty chamber. And also another empty chamber. Okay, so we have zombie D's up here. Razzle dazzle. Okay, we still don't have the specific amount of money we need to purchase 2 zap spells. Here's an empty chamber. Another empty chamber over here. Hello, I see you're near the end of the final dungeon. Good to see you again, Shane. Yes, I'm in the final dungeon, but I'm just pretty much just here to grind to 36. As soon as I get my guys to level 36, I'm warping back to the present and just saving my progress for the day. I mean, a lot had happened this stream. I pretty much just dealt with the remaining 3 fiends, restored all the crystals back to light, and I'm almost And I'm pretty much just 2 spells away from filling up my entire spell arsenal for all 4 of my wizards. Oh yeah, the fiends are encounter tiles in Ancient Chaos Temple. I mean, in the present now. Once those fiends are gone, they're gone. But yeah, they are encounter tiles in this final dungeon here. That I do remember. How's your Easter weekend? Nuki nuke. All the gassy D's. Okay, so this loops us back here. It was good, had dinner with my family and my 36-year-old man, and my mother gave me Easter candy. My older sister got nothing. That story is irrelevant, I just like bragging that I'm still the favorite. So you get the candy because you're the youngest in the family. I still get Easter chocolates as well from my aunt. She still gives me this bag of Lilliput eggs, which is like these milk chocolate eggs wrapped in rainbow foil. I'm the youngest of 4 and only boy, so yeah, I'm the favorite. Yep. I'm pretty much 42 going on 43, and like I said, my aunt still gives me Easter candy to this day. Bless her heart. And you know what, I'm not gonna turn down free candy, man, because candy's candy, look. Always good for a little dessert after a nice meal. Although what I really feel like having right now is a rum and coke. Don't ask me why, it's like, even though it's the middle of the afternoon here where I am, I just have a desire just to have a rum and coke. I'm just craving it. Maybe I'm just gonna have to go down and get one after I'm done with this stream. Day drinking is fun, yeah. Also, what's fun? Power leveling in Ancient Chaos Temple. The enemies drop such good XP over here, it's not even funny. Okay, we have a new enemy to deal with, the Phantom Eye. Okay, well, it's... guess it's an evil... it's a zombified version of the Evil Eye, it seems. So I guess pretty much it is an enemy that you cannot run from, so you have to take care of it. You know what, that's fine, I'm having a blast down here. And that's terminated. 1 measly point and 1 measly gold. Oh, how the game trolled you. Yeah. Let's take a look. Okay, we have a couple chests over here. 45,000 G. Any encountered tiles over here? Nope. $65,000 G. So, with 65,000... 45,000... 110,000 G. Yeah, there are a few encounters in the final dungeon you just can't run from. All 5 of the encounter tiles, as well as at least 1 encounter on every floor. There's a stone plate on the floor. You sense something evil. Oh, we have another stone plate now, do we? So, even though we try to use the rod only works for the earth plate. Now we gotta make use of our first key item, the loot that was given to us right at the beginning of the game. The tune plays, revealing a stairway. And beautiful music fills the air. Well, it's not exactly a stairway, more like a ladder. but yeah. So this just brings us back to the second floor. Okay, so we've explored that entire floor. So now here we are on the second floor. We got ourselves some slimy slimes. Okay, let's cook some slime. Empty chamber. Empty corner. And we got ourselves a pack of frost. Okay, I need to spare my warp spells, because I need them to get the hell out of this final dungeon. And that's the thing, if warp and exit are the two key spells that can help your warriors return to present time. Anybody else? That's too bad, so said. You're pretty much stuck in the past until you complete the final dungeon and end the game. Because once this dungeon is complete, the game is complete. So this is another little exploit that players can use just to help power level their guys, as long as they have either a red wizard or a black wizard in their party. Yeah, you need either a black wizard or a white wizard if you want to use the Masamune on Warmac. Yeah, the Masamune is a special sword that you can get here in the past. And it is the most powerful weapon in the game, just a few stats above Excalibur. An in-job can use it. That's right. Even black mages and white mages can wield the Masamune. Okay, so that's one resilient Zombo dragon. And we're at level 36. For our first wizard, that is. Let me just get these guys up here. There's the stairway, but I just want to do a little bit more exploring. Okay, we're just going to continue with Fire 2 as usual. And since it has the highest attack of any sword as well as a massive crit rate and hit bonus, anyone equipped with it will start hitting like a truck. Oh yeah, you're gonna start trucking enemies alright with that sword. And of course, the game really lets you know where that sword is. But we'll probably be exploring that most likely the next session. Okay, VTuber's now up. Empty chamber. And empty chamber. And there's an empty corner. Nothing but zombos up here. Well, that's fine. We'll just continue on. We'll just continue our assault as normal. And of course, so once all 4 of my wizards are at level 36, we're gonna have to call session. because it is time for me to have lunch, and I do need to talk with one of my roommates about an issue. So, yeah. Also, next session, I'm fully prepared to finish Crystalis on the Nintendo Entertainment System, and then I'm gonna pretty much decide what my next course of action will be in terms of an action RPG. Okay, let me take a look. So, okay, all 4 of my guys now are now at level 36. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna warp out of time back to the present. And here we are back in the present. Alright, so what I'm gonna do to close off today's session is purchase the remaining 2 zap spells. And that will be it. So I just want to get all the spell purchases off my back. Okay. All the zap spells have been acquired, so that fills all the magic slots for my wizards. So now we are at an end for our spell purchases. So now the only other thing that I'll pretty much do right now is this. I want to buy another cat claw. Whoops, he cannot carry anymore. Give that to him, because I'm not really liking the wizard's staff. And today, save up. Okay, and we are going to be calling session. But before we do so, I just want to take another quick break. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry, just had to get something quick. Quickly. Alright. Okay, so with that being done, we are now... I'm just going to take a look at our final stats for today's session. So level 36, 88,588 G. Got four cat claws for my wizards. And we're already over 500,000 collected in experience. And procured 3 out of 3 ribbons. And a full spell arsenal. Now next time we're probably gonna have to just... Yeah, we're pretty much just... I could probably go and buy some more some more heal spells, but we're already approaching the 3.5 hour mark, and I really do need to get to lunch and talk with my roommate about certain issues. So, in any case, let's just call it for now. Okay, so there we go. So let's get back to the bubble screen. Regular bubble screen, that is. Okay, so there we go. And so that completes our session of Final Fantasy for today. So, now we're just going to see who will be able to raid. So sorry that you were only going to be here today for a short time, Shane, but thanks very much anyway for being here. So I'm just going to take a quick look on who we can actually raid right now. And okay, so we do have Maple Mackenzie, so let's give her a good raid. Okay, alright everyone, thanks very much for being here today on RPG CAPR, and for that I'm going to say see you all next stream. Take care.